Hey traders, Parker here with another indicator. Today I'll be introducing you to my range box. That's it right there. And what this does is uses the channel and it finds those areas of flatness and it creates a box or a range for you. Right now I have it set on 48. Let me pull up the price channel so I can give you a better idea of what's going on here. So I have it set on 48. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know I like 48 and 12. 48 on a 5 minute chart gives you 4 hours. 12 on a 5 minute chart gives you an hour. So if we're looking at this, how we're looking at it, this is the channel, and you can see where the channel goes flat. And let me do one more thing with this box so I can take out those channel highs and the top so you can actually see the channel going through there. So there's the channel. So I'm going to highlight the channel actually. So we'll make it that color. We'll make them that blue color. Okay. So here's your channel. You can see the channel trading. This violet color right here is the midpoint of the channel. So you can see how the channel goes flat, and those will be your areas of support and resistance within the box itself. And that's where you get, that's how I create the ranges, or the ranges are created actually from the flat areas. You can see you have a flat area right here and you had another flat area, but the flat area is according to a certain percentage of the length. Right now I have it set at a quarter. So if you're looking at 48 bars and you set it for looking for areas of flatness, 20 a quarter percent of 48, you have 12, so that gives you an hour. So this indicator actually is a dual indicator. It's showing you areas of flatness within 4 hours, and that's how you create the boxes. That's how I use it. If you want to use a different length in there, you can feel free to change it. The other thing that you're going to be getting in this are the actual fib levels as well. I put in the range bubbles as well. So the range bubble goes, for this range it's only 10 cents. This range 13, 13, and 10. The reason why it's set up like that because of the way I did the fibs. So this would be your 78.6, this would be your 50, and this would be your 21.4. I chose those for my reasons because I want a balanced box. And I found the 61.8 didn't work out and 38.6 didn't work out as well as the 78.6. So all I did was take 100 to get it even. I took 100 minus 78.6, and that's why I got my 21.4 fib. So the box is balanced, or the fields ratios within the box are actually balanced. So you can see we're looking at HARP. Excuse me. And you can see how this channel line is dragging upon that, and it actually hit my target. This target of $1.96 actually, but it's saying it's high of $1.95. But so it actually worked out from my daily support and resistance levels, or technical analysis. So you can see right here, this high right here is why I was counting on it to go into if it broke above this high right here. And this is the channel box on a higher time period. Let me go back to the intraday. What you're going to be getting in this indicator is the fibs, and you have the outside fibs. If the stock breaks out of a box, you have fibs above that as well. And they all follow the same suit. Oops. All follow the same suit of 78.6, 21.4, and 50. And you can see right here, above this one is the 21.4, and here's your 50 fib right there. And above that is your 78.6, and then you'll get another one that's one times the fib. I mean, one times the range box. The other thing that's in here is your buying and selling pressure signals. You can see if buying pressure is above 2 deviations, you get a cyan or blue arrow going to from the bottom of the stock. If buying pressure is above, selling pressure is above 2 deviations, you get this magenta arrow right here. If the stock makes a new low, but there's buying pressure within there between the range of the high minus the close and the close minus the low, you'll get a you'll get a buying pressure dot. And you can see right here, this stock right here is actually getting hit right here. You can see it has it's getting 2 deviations of selling pressure here, and it has a pressure. It made a higher high, and the selling pressure is greater than buying pressure within the ranges of the stock. So I'm gonna get rid of the channel, and this channel, that same channel, is actually in here as well. So you just have to cut it on if you want that channel on. So here you go. It's just showing you the flatness within the actual bands of those of the price channel. So here's your range low, your range high. You can manipulate this however you want to or however you see fit. I'm using length of 48. My percentage of flatness is 0.25. You can change those fibs. If you don't like the ones I've chosen, just change them. You won't be able to change the 50, but you'll be able to change the other two. You can hide the fibs. You can choose the flatness right now is on the range top and bottom. You can change the flatness to the middle band when they're both flat, and it'll change as well. So in this scenario over here, this was the last time. This is a garbage stock. It's just a penny stock just running today. So that's why it's not looking as good as the other one. Or another one that gets a lot of volume. But you can change if you want the flatness according to the top and bottom. You can hide the range cloud. If you want to hide the cloud, you can hide the past range cloud. This is the cloud behind it. You can hide the range lines. You can show breakout signals. You can't see them, but it's small green arrows, small red arrows in there. You can make them big if you want to. You can use, when it comes to the fibs, you can have them show just the current fibs, just the current. So the past goes away. This is your past cloud right here, and it's gone away. But I have my current fibs right here, which are based off of. I mean, they're just showing you the current stuff. You're not showing you the past fibs. So that's the difference right there. Show bubbles. You can cut those bubbles off and on. So we can switch over. This stock is actually breaking out, and it's actually hitting each one of these quote-unquote Fibonacci retracements. And what we can see right now, the stock actually just got halted. One of the ways I've been finding stocks that are really have a bullish momentum behind them is through this scan right here. This is if you want to set yours up like this. The market has to be open for this one. So I put in a stock has to at least have 3 million volume. It has to be up at least 0.50%. And I change that throughout the day. And it has to be greater than $1. You can put in whatever parameters you want, but what really makes this unique is the close is greater than half of the range of the candle. So if you don't understand what I'm saying is, or this is how you actually set it up, you go to price, you'll put in close is greater than HL2. HL2 stands for high. It's the average of the high and low of the candle. And I'm using it on a daily chart, so it's going to be looking for it on within 1 bar. So that's today. So that's pretty much how this is set up. You can go to any of these stocks right here and see they're all up because they're greater than PLT. I took a small trade on this stock just because I'm testing out the range box. So let me close that. And let me go to PLTR. Palantir. So Palantir is up today as well. So I'm not sure how much volume did the Palantir really have. So it only has 3 million volume. So I would more so likely look for something that's greater in volume. So HZNP. And I'm not sure what's going on with this stock, but it's not really showing us anything. I guess they're being acquired. So that won't be a good stock to really look up either. So what other one has WBD? WBD. WBD, it's okay, but I don't see a lot going on with it right now. And maybe because everything's this Warner Bros. Discovery, because of the FOMC move thing tomorrow. So LI, is that Lithium America? No, this is so right now it's not really giving me anything except for this HARP, HARP, and it's still halted. But these are your Fibonacci retracements, or retracements that I put within put in here. So what else other unique features about this? You can come through here, you can change any of the colors and any of this stuff. You can change the globules, you can change all of this stuff. So I put in resistance support. You can change any of this stuff. So we can actually see the stock reopen, and it actually pushed up to this this field right here, and you can see this stock is just exploding up. It actually hit the next line, resistance line right here. So it's at this point right now. And next one would be possibly up here. I mean, you can find something in here, but for the most part, this is where I would say this area of resistance would come in at. But it's inside the box, so it started right here. It gapped up for the day. So it broke the 1, 2, 3, and it's trying to break through this fourth area of resistance here, and possibly go to 328, but it hit each one of these fib levels within the box. So let's put VWAP on here, and let's look at the daily levels. Let me take those VWAP deviations off. We can see a gap up. This range was 47 cents. That's what this range label is. This is the change on the day. If you get the daily indicator with the previous high, low, close, and weekly levels. This one has the midpoints for the month, midpoint for the day, midpoint for the week. Today is Monday, so the midpoint for the day and week is gonna be the same right now. I'm gonna let this stock play out a little longer, probably about 2 more minutes on this stock, and and then I'll end the video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and if you have any comments or anything, please leave them in the comment section. And if you want to get in contact with me, just CW Parker 23 indicators at yahoo.com. Let's see. You can see how I really held this VWAP area right here, or VWAP actually held it down, but it came to this area of this midpoint right here. But it's nice that this scanner found this stock. It actually popped up on my pre-market scanner. My pre-market scanner just has volume, just uses volume. Any stock that has volume greater than $1 million, between the range of $1 and $50. So that'd be my pre-market scan. And if you get the volume deviations, I didn't mean to show this on this video, but I'll just show it. This indicator right here, or this column right here, shows you different indications of volume. Right now it's set on a daily. This is the buying and selling pressure, where they actually are firing, and this is a firing down. And I have it set for 15 minutes, and I have it set for on the average of 16. And you can see we got a signal, and it pushed up, and that's what the stock is doing, is pushing up. after the signal. The signal came, it might have just came off of this one candle, but the buying, what is this? CW Parker's relative volume standard deviation. It's set at 48.2, but that comes with this volume right here. You get those two columns. When you get two standard deviations of buying pressure on whatever your specific time frame, you get a firing on the column here. And this says fired up. Yeah, you get a fired up or fired down. You can sort them by doing that. Same situation here. This is more so focusing on the actual volume. This white reflects the same thing within the volume. Just like you see my candles are white and yellow on certain candles, that means volume is greater than 2 standard deviations, whether it's bullish or bear. Bullish being white, bearish being yellow. So we go back to this. You can see here's a white candle, a yellow candle, and those are the colors of the of that column. But I'll go through more detail later on in another video with my volume standard deviation. And you can see right now these light colors right now are showing the volume is above 1 standard deviation. Is that no? This is volume above average volume. So let me just bring it down so you can actually see it. So this orange line is the volume average. This bright green line right here is showing you that volume is above 1 standard deviation. Yellow and white is 2 standard deviations. This light green or be a pale red would be above average volume. And anything below average would be dark green. So we found these two according to really the scanner. This scanner just hasn't updated. So there's ET, and I have these same parameters over here built in as well. So let me move my fired over here, and this should be on the 15-minute as well. So I don't know why Thinkorswim scanner just hasn't updated yet to include the rest of those stocks within there. Here's DocuSign. And this showing right here is this volume is below 70%. Dark green is volume below 70% of volume average, but it's still considered bullish on the day. But, you know, it's not showing really any volatility within the stock. So we can click on DocuSign. Let's go look at DocuSign. So DocuSign's up. But according to its average volume, I think I'm using 21. A 21 period volume. It's relatively it's lower than 70%. So I know this one right here is set to 63. So we should get the same. There we go. The volume is less than 70, but it's still bullish. It's did it say gapped up? No, it's an inside money. It didn't show a gap up. But this is not very volatile, especially when you're looking at today. Even though it's moving up, it might be moving up with the rest of the market, waiting for the FOMC meeting. But for the most part, I do another video on the standard deviation volume, a relative volume standard deviation. But this will be the end of the video. Let me go back to one of those stocks, ET. I think we were looking to see if there's going to be a possible breakout. It broke out of the range, but right now it's just struggling right here. I think the other one we were looking at was HARP. That's the one. That's the one that got halted. HARP. And we can see what HARP is doing right now. It's still very volatile. Right now, I have this set on 48. But we go to, you have a new volume high. Volume is greater than 70% of volume average. Here's your volume average, volume on a day. Well, we're on a daily chart, so it's not going to matter. Daily average volume according on the 63 period. Buying pressure deviation. There's your cyan candle. There's your bull deviation showing a white one. And all this stuff is scannable as well. So even if I just go up to the so 2.0. So I want to look for buying pressure above 2 standard deviations. And I'm gonna change my length to 21 because I'm looking on a daily. So I'm gonna select is true within 1 bar. And it just told me everything was okay. So I'm gonna scan for that now. Thinkorswim, it's giving me heart. So right now, this is the only stock that is showing that it has two volume is buying pressure is above 2 standard deviations on today. And that's what you're getting right there. You could have got it would show you same signal yesterday. Friday and Thursday as well. And if you want to see any of these other signals that are built into here, you can see it as well. And even if you get the standard deviation, those same criteria are in there as well. Here's your bull scan and anything making a new high. All this stuff is built in as well. These are your scans. If I leave it right there, there's your bull scan for new highs, bears. Scan new high for volume deviation. These bull scans right there. So you have all that stuff built in to help. So, and I keep going through it because I added so much into it. I'm kind of proud of the work that I did, especially regarding this right here, the columns and the fire and the pressure and everything. So, but this is going to be the end of the video. Let me go back to that stock and let's push it over. And you can see how it's struggling right now. Right now, it's looking for another flat area for 12 bars because of the 48. But if that 48 is not working for you, I'm a time-based trader, so we're gonna shift it down to 24. 24 on a 5-minute chart gives you 2 hours, and 25% of 24 is 6. And it's looking for the same thing. It's looking for those 6 bars. So you could say of 20, it's looking for 6 bars of 24, just flatten this area within there. If you want to be more aggressive, push this all the way down to 12, and it's going to be looking for an area of flatness within 3 bars. And right now, it's probably going to shift after this bar right here. Just because this area, this is your highest area, highest high of the channel. Excuse me. And there's your shift. If you put this on 12 bars give you an hour, but it's going to look for a 0.25% or whatever your percentage is of that length. I have it set at 0.25, so it's looking for 3 bars. 3 bars give you 15%. So that's 1/4 of an hour. 15 minutes is 1/4 of an hour. That's why I like to use this right here, because it's time based. But if you use it on a 12, it's going to be more aggressive when changing or shifting, especially looking for different things. So we'll just go to the S&P 500 and see how it's doing today, and we have it set for 12. So it's already shifted for here, and you can see how it shifted below. It's it's midpoint right here. And I actually have my daily stuff on here as well. So if I pull my daily stuff off, I'll just hide that. That's VWAP that I hid. I meant to hide this. So we come back just to the channel. And did I do that? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I did have the preview. I was worried that I hid the the previous fields weren't showing up, but I have it set for the current. Yeah, it's set for current. Okay, but I want all of them to show up. There we go. So you have a buying pressure dot right here. The stock made a new low, but the pressure within this range of the candle is actually pushing above. That the dot has nothing to do with volume at all. But these arrows do have something to do with volume. And that's what we're seeing right now. Volume is particularly low. It's greater than 70% of the volume average, but you know, you can still see it's still low. Just got broke above average, and it's breaking back above this midpoint. But this is the end of the video. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen to what I had to say. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. Stay safe out there, and God bless.